first started talking about things and first started feeling it was maybe okay to talk about things, to putting pen to paper and starting to write a book.
No one will ever replace my husband. No. But I do see some similarities of my husband in JD, and Vice President JD Vance. I do.
Rumors are flying, whispers are exploding online, and secret footage has surfaced that could change everything. At a private MAGA dinner, Usha Vance allegedly confronted Erika Kirk in a moment no one expected, challenging power, ambition, and loyalty in one icy exchange. The conservative world might never be the same. Tonight, we dive deep into the confrontation between Usha Vance and Erika Kirk, a moment captured in leaked footage that has set social media ablaze. From political strategies to personal betrayals, this story exposes the tension, ambition, and calculated moves that could shake the conservative movement ahead of the 2028 election. From the very beginning, the saga was anything but ordinary. It all started with whispers surrounding a secret MAGA dinner, a gathering meant for strategists, donors, and political insiders to discuss the 2028 election. But the focus quickly shifted from policies to personalities. Rumors emerged of a recording where Usha Vance confronted Erika Kirk, reminding her and the world who truly held power. The drama traces back to a viral moment when Erika wrapped herself around JD Vance at a Turning Point USA event. It wasn't a casual greeting. Her hand rested on his head, a gesture intimate enough to set social media ablaze. JD's subtle comments about his wife being too sensitive only added fuel to the fire. Observers began questioning Erika's motives, her position in the political ecosystem, and whether ambition was driving her more than grief or loyalty. Usha Vance, JD's wife, was suddenly at the center of scrutiny. Unlike Erika, Usha had long been a symbol of intelligence, loyalty, and composure. She had stood beside JD for years, guided their children with love and faith, and built her own remarkable career, graduating from Yale and Cambridge with a law doctorate from Yale. The whispers suggested that Erika wasn't just seeking comfort, she was being positioned as part of a strategic image campaign, an effort to make her the next prominent conservative figure alongside JD Vance. But Usha Vance is no passive participant. At the leaked dinner, sources say she observed every interaction, every handshake, and every calculated smile with precision. When she finally confronted Erika, reportedly captured in a private recording, the atmosphere froze. Usha's words were described as cold and firm. "You can fool them with your tears, but you will not rewrite my life to serve your campaign." Erika attempted a soft reply, invoking Charlie Kirk's legacy, but Usha refused manipulation. "Don't use Charlie's name to cover up your ambitions," she reportedly said, a moment so potent it left the room silent. The implications of this confrontation went far beyond a personal dispute. The leaked footage, whether or not widely circulated, revealed the tension at the intersection of personal loyalty, public image, and political ambition. JD Vance's every move was now being scrutinized. His gestures, his speeches, even his family photos were dissected for signs of staged political messaging. The conservative media, social platforms, and political insiders began framing Erika as the perfect conservative icon. Young, photogenic, a widow of faith, a figure who could attract a new generation of voters. Meanwhile, Usha's calm, silent presence sent a different message. She didn't respond online, she didn't issue statements, and yet her silence spoke volumes. She was building leverage, documenting every interaction, preparing to act strategically when the time was right. Sources claim she has been quietly gathering evidence and even contacting influential figures in JD's circle, quietly reminding them that power dynamics cannot be rewritten by manufactured public images. This story isn't just about a love triangle, it's a calculated power struggle. JD Vance's political aspirations seem tied not only to policy, but to the image he presents alongside a companion who fits a conservative ideal. Erika Kirk, according to insiders, was the ideal candidate to fulfill that role. A media-ready figure who could stand as the face of a younger, vibrant MAGA generation. Every appearance, hug, and staged photo was meticulously choreographed to project unity and faith, a spectacle carefully designed to resonate with conservative voters. Yet, the personal cost is immense. Usha Vance, once a quiet, loyal wife, suddenly became a central figure of resistance. Her intelligence, composure, and strategic foresight position her as a formidable opponent, one who could derail even the most meticulously orchestrated plans. Political analysts point out that the MAGA movement, while powerful, underestimated the influence of a woman who understands both law and media. In private circles, insiders reportedly view her as capable of dismantling the public image JD and Erika have attempted to build. Adding another layer, Erika Kirk's rapid public rise after her husband's death was both calculated and impressive. In mere weeks, she became a central figure in conservative media, attending Turning Point USA events, appearing in interviews, and topping social media charts. Her ability to blend grief with faith and media savvy positioned her as a model of resilience, exactly the type of figure the conservative movement seeks for optics and influence. However, insiders argue this media campaign may be masking deeper ambitions. Erika's every move is seen as politically strategic rather than a sincere expression of grief or personal growth. Meanwhile, the conservative community is divided. On one side, Usha represents loyalty, intelligence, and authenticity. On the other, Erika embodies image, narrative, and strategic appeal. The leaked dinner footage only underscores this divide. Observers describe the moment Usha confronted Erika as a turning point, a quiet but firm assertion of power that could change alliances, influence donors, and potentially jeopardize JD Vance's political trajectory. The stakes are high. With the 2028 election looming, every gesture, speech, and photograph is scrutinized. JD's positioning alongside Erika is no longer just a personal choice. It's a calculated move aimed at consolidating voter perception, appealing to donors, and maintaining media momentum. Yet, Usha's intelligence, network, and strategy could very well disrupt this trajectory. Political insiders suggest that if the leaked recording of the confrontation becomes public, it could dismantle the carefully constructed narrative of faith, loyalty, and the perfect conservative couple, exposing the political manipulation behind the spectacle. This isn't merely gossip, it's a lesson in the interplay between image and influence in modern politics. The conflict shows how personal relationships, public perception, and strategic ambitions intertwine. It also reveals the power of silent resistance, of measured actions, and of intelligence wielded carefully. Usha Vance's approach contrasts sharply with the public performances staged by Erika and JD, demonstrating the difference between authentic influence and image-driven manipulation. The public fallout, should the recording leak, would extend beyond the personal sphere. JD Vance's political ambitions, conservative media narratives, and the image of a new power couple could all face scrutiny. Social media already buzzes with speculation, debates, and theories. Podcasts, commentary channels, and political forums dissect every public appearance, every handshake, every smile for clues. The tension between loyalty and optics, between strategy and authenticity, is now at the center of political discourse. Even beyond politics, this story touches on the human elements of betrayal, ambition, and personal agency. Usha's calculated silence and readiness to act demonstrate that even within highly curated environments, power and influence are never static. For Erika Kirk, every move has been about projecting the ideal image, faith, grace, and resilience. But the silent challenge posed by Usha highlights the limits of image over substance. In essence, this is not a story about romance or scandal. It's about power, strategy, and agency. It's a story of a woman quietly asserting her influence in a world where every smile, gesture, and photograph is politically charged. Usha Vance, with intelligence, education, and unwavering composure, has quietly positioned herself as the arbiter of truth in a room full of ambition and manipulation. Her confrontation with Erika Kirk, captured in leaked footage, may be the first public signal that even the most meticulously orchestrated images can be disrupted by real agency and intellect. The dinner, the confrontation, and the rumored recording are just the beginning. Social media will continue to dissect appearances, media strategists will refine narratives, and political insiders will adjust their moves. But the fundamental lesson is clear. Loyalty, intelligence, and strategic foresight remain powerful forces, even against the most polished images. The saga of Usha Vance and Erika Kirk is far from over. This confrontation was more than a moment. It's a warning. Power, image, and ambition collide in ways that could reshape the political landscape. One woman's silence may be louder than the applause of an entire movement. If you found this story shocking, hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for all the latest celebrity gossip updates.